Good morning, or good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kingdom Warriors, and I'm here to talk to you guys about the Death Battle results and giving you guys my feeling on how I feel about everything that went on. So, if you guys have not watched the death battle yet, please do not watch this video due to the fact that this is going to contain the spoiler in that since it's obviously going to contain spoilers to the victor and there's that. Otherwise, guys, let's get into the video. So if you guys did not if you guys did not watch any of the earlier videos, this is a fight between Gogeta and Vegito. Two different fusions between Goku and Vegeta in the Dragon Ball series. One is the fusion dance, and the other is with the Patara earrings. What information they used was the information between Z and GT, the video games, and they also used the information between heroes as well, which I kind of suspected they were going to do due to the fact that if they really didn't, admittingly, we really wouldn't have that much information on what really the different fusions could do. Due to the fact that really, other than a few movie appearances and maybe a occurrence here and there, we really don't get that many chances to see them appear in really anything. So they wanted to use every information they could. So that is why they used all those other sides. So that is what they did. Anyways, with that being said, it came down to really what I explained before, that it really came down to Super Saiyan Blue versus Super Saiyan Blue, Vegito and Gogeta, which, I mean, kind of makes sense because that is, both of their strongest forms. So, since everybody wants to say, Blue is stronger than 4, just, yeah. So anyways, with that being said, it just came down to that point. God. After that, really, like I said, it was a really good fight. Gogeta went and used Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan, while Vegito went from normal to Super Saiyan, and then he just went straight to Blue. Which in their information, thanks to heroes, apparently, Vegito can actually do Super Saiyan 4. But in this one, in the fight, he never appeared to go. he never did push himself to do 4. Which, I mean, kinda, didn't really do that much. I mean, really didn't have that much, effect on the fight. But anyways, other than that, fight came down to pretty much them doing their strongest attack. And at the end of it all, Vegito was the one standing. So Vegito is the victor of this death battle. The reason for that being the case is, like I explained before, is just the fact that Vegito is using a technical better fusion due to the Potara earrings not needing to be due to the two people who are fusing, they don't need to be the exact level to fuse like they do in a fusion dance. So with that case being the situation, that made Vegito technically stronger. So with that being the case, Vegito just got the edge in the fight. And also with all the other situations, it also just made it to where Vegito just was more serious in the fight, because they used the saying that in GT, when he goes Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta is very playful against Omega Shenron, which leads to him losing the time frame. And then they use the same thing with Vegito against Majin Buu. Now that example was the simple fact of the matter that really Vegito at that time did not know he had a time limit. So it was really in that case that he had a reason to be cocky and play along with Majin Buu. Now when he was against Zamasu, yes, he did have a slight little mistake when he used his a little too much power and lost the ability and lost the transformation and lost the fusion, but he still was more serious than what Gogeta technically would be in his fights. So in all that purposes is really the fact of the matter that made Gogeta be able to, Vegito, to be the winner in this fight. That is the case that Vegito is the winner in this death battle. Now, my opinion on this, I personally, like I said, I agree with that. Due to the fact of the situation that, like I was saying before, I completely called Vegito winning this fight due to the simple situation that, first, you had Goku and Vegeta at the time, between Zamasu and at the time against Zamasu, they were really powerful, and to the point where really they were like tearing the crap out of Zamasu. And yes, obviously, like you would see, yes, Zamasu does technically beat them, but that really kind of just comes down to plot. Because I mean, you know how plot is with that. They needed Trunks to go through and preach all this bull crap about, oh, how I'm not even gonna go down that road, because that I've already told you guys I really don't like Super, and that's another big reason why Super's just never gonna sit right with me. But anyways, not gonna talk about that situation. So since I'm not going down that road, we're gonna continue on. It was more the situation, like I was trying to explain earlier, is that this really, between Vegito and Gogeta, that fusion with the Potara earrings is just much more better, due to the fact that you do not have to be at the exact same power level as what you do in the fusion dance. Which, I mean, sad to say for Vegeta, he's never, I feel like, sadly, and I think everybody's gonna agree with me on this, I don't think he's ever gonna reach I don't think he's ever going to reach the same level as Goku. Now, if he does, then yes, we could see where the fusion dance would be a lot be more useful. But till that day comes, it's just going to be something. It's just going to be the case that we just are going to see the Potara be something a lot more useful, due to the situation that is going to keep Goku from having to hold back. Not only that, they also said that really there's no situation that the fusion for the Potara earrings can really be nullified. With that being meaning is that you can't really unfuse when you fuse using the Potara, unless you break the earrings, which really makes sense if you think about it, because so that adds on to another way that the fusion gets broken, but that also is which also does add into the understanding, due to the fact that, if you guys would remember, Kefla, that happens to her when Goku is fighting her in Ultra Instinct. He breaks the earrings when he is Ultra Instinct. He jumps up, glides on her key attack, and shoots her with a Kamehameha, and breaks the earrings, and then they immediately unfuse. So with that being the case, that obviously that is another thing of that is another way of saying that the fusion can be broken. Now, with the fusion dance, however, the fusion dance has one factor has one thing that is really bad. With enough force, I guess you could say it'd be just like that, but a little bit different. With enough force, the fusion dance can be nullified by somebody punching the person out of the fusion completely. That necessarily doesn't mean that they have to be completely as powerful as that fusion, but just think like if they get a lucky shot in, and that happened, and somebody, like I said, just gets a lucky shot in, they could easily just, knock the fusion out and knock the two that was fused in a dance, and it's over. That dance is completely nullified, and then they have to wait a full hour or so for them to fuse again. But with the Patara, I think they said that they really don't have to wait a time limit for them to fuse again. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what they said. But most of the time, I'm pretty sure, if you fuse with somebody and you're as, resourceful and powerful as Goku and Vegeta are, especially when they fuse together, I'm pretty sure you don't have to worry about needing to fuse again anytime soon. Unless you're a immortal being who does nothing but preach, Zamsu. So in all that, like I said, I really do agree with this death battle. Now, I will say the one thing about everything though is I am a little disappointed that they did not add a little more resourcefulness in this fight. What I mean is that they gave out a little bit more variety in the forms. They were saying like Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 4 full power, and all this other different forms that we don't really know that much about unless you're watching Super Dragon Ball Heroes. And then it's just like they don't really show any of that. So it's just that it's the factor that it's like, why show us any of this if you're not even going to, why bring it up if you're not even going to give us any look of what it actually is. So it was just more like, why bring up those facts if that's not even gonna be, if you're not even gonna have that really look like it has anything to do with the fight, is how I saw it. But otherwise, like I said before, great fight. I completely agree with what happened. Really close fight. Gogeta, I could say, really had a close fight to it, but in the end, Vegito had it. So that is going to be the video, guys. I hope you guys like this video. Please, if you haven't watched the death battle yet and you didn't listen to me, and please go watch that death battle, because trust me, it is a great death battle. Now they did announce 2 more death battles, but I don't really know if I'm gonna do a prediction on those, due to the fact that I have no idea who those are, who those characters are. I think one might be from Uncharted, but I really don't know. So I might not. I'll just let you guys know. Till then, please leave a like and subscribe. Tell your friends about me. I'm like I said, you know, I'm obviously a friendly guy, and I welcome all newcomers, and don't discriminate. So with that being said, guys, peace, love you guys, and we'll see you guys next video.